Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be showing off the tournament that we hosted by Pogoraids, streamed on my Twitch channel, which I produced, and it's the Halloween Cup meta, but in Master League Classic. We also banned, they also banned Legendaries, Mythicals, and then no Megas and no XLs. And it's a really exciting meta. A lot of really fun picks. Some amazing battles. It was a 8-person double elimination tournament, and I think there was a showcast by 2 amazing showcasters. So I hope you really enjoy this tournament. If you're interested in signing up in Pogoraids to do Ultra League, Master League, or Great League draft tournaments or custom meta tournaments, it's a really great place to go. You can also jump on Discord, stream some of your GBL battles in front of like really experienced battlers. That can definitely help you out as well. Fantastic place if you're interested in joining the public tournament that they're going to be hosting in October. I'm sure someone from Pogoraids will also comment below, so definitely check them out. I think it's a really great place to learn and to get better, especially if you're interested in other leagues beyond Great League. But if you're interested in Great League,
a Gengar.
Yeah, Gengar is also interesting. It can have, I think it should have Shadow Punch here because everything's so squishy that even that can be enough at times.
Yeah.
But you can also go for the Focus Blast nuke here for a little bit more flexibility at the cost of neutral power.
All right, so here we go. Shadow Tyranitar into Shadow Scizor, both dealing super effective damage to each other, but Tyranitar is chunking, but Scizor is definitely going to outpace Tyranitar here. Elects to let the first one go. It's an X-Scissor, and boy, does that chunk. Let's see if he's just here to sack his Tyranitar. Oh, banks a crunch and gets out of there. Probably going to shield here and farm down, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely has to.
Gengar with energy can be big trouble, even for something like Honchkrow. So it's going to be imperative here to see if Teenage Wolf can properly call out this Focus Blast, and I don't think Gengar can survive.
Oh, this is double flying, but even that kills. That's interesting.
And unfortunately, his Tyranitar is quite low. He's got a shield here because he's got so much energy. Oh no, lets it go. I think he could have had 2 crunches walking away if he shielded, but
yeah, I think
that shield.
I think 2 crunches would be difficult because you have to throw both of them, and fast moves can sneak in, but yeah, this should be game over now.
Yeah. Even if Metagross were to shield here, it's not going to matter. These bullet punches just aren't going to do enough. And Gengar is going to be able to outpace it and just Shadow Claw down if it wants to. So, wow, that I want to say that was a tough team comp there. Maybe the initial matchup, if he could have read the, I think, backline a little bit better, he might have managed that Tyranitar more. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so this Gengar was running Focus Blast. Some funny thing is that Honchkrow is actually that squishy that in the one shield, if you bait the Shadow Punch and land the Shadow Ball, Gengar actually wins that.
With a Shadow Ball?
Yeah, a Shadow Ball is enough in the one shield. That's really insane.
Yeah, Honchkrow is basically the equivalent of a Gengar, right? Glass cannon.
Yeah,
it's really hard, but can't take a lot of damage.
So it's risky because you can't take any charge moves, basically. But in this case, it turned out pretty well.
All right. Looks like 789 is going to stay with the same team. So I'm interested to see if he plays the lead Tyranitar matchup and if Teenage Wolf reads the line better. Okay, catches a decent lead here versus a Gengar, which swaps out, and in comes a Scizor, and he counter swaps with his own Gengar. This looked pretty quick to me. Should just be an X Scizor, which Gengar should be able to take one.
I'm expecting Dark Pulse, Night Slash, sorry.
Oh, okay, it's running X Scizor Night Slash. Good shield there.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward matchup, I think, because these Night Slashes really hurt.
Yeah, Gengar should be able to tank one, especially since Fury Cutter is resisted. Yep, properly no shields, is able to get this off, may even be able to get to the second Shadow Punch.
Yeah, this scissor is running bullet punch, right? No, oh wait, sorry. No, I was mistaken there.
Yeah, Fury Cutter. Okay, so Teenage Wolf recognizes the importance of preserving Switch here, so willing to go down 2 shields so he doesn't have Gengar versus the Tyranitar, which puts 789 at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I think if he saves the shield for the Metagross, it should be okay versus that Gengar. And again, it chunks and he hot swaps and catches a 1 or 2 bullet punch lead. And in comes
Gengar. That's
going
to be really good. I think if you... Yeah, he's going to overfarm a bit and then come out with energy and hopefully, yeah, hit another Meteor Mash at the next one.
I'm very surprised he didn't elect to shield there. Maybe he's predicting a flyer in the back. Oh no. Oh no, about the worst thing you want this Tyranitar matched up against. Oh wow. I think if he had just used that shield, it might have had a little bit of a chance. Stefan, what are your thoughts? Has a knack for taking some extra time to do his team comp. So here we go. All right. Awesome lead for Olaf here. Metagross versus Gardevoir. And counter swapping with the Hydreigon.
I'm not totally sure here.
Sorry, Stefan, what was that?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this counter swap because these Dragon Breaths are resisted. Yeah, I think he's going for the 1 shield here. For the zeros.
I think that shield is going to cost Switch, and now that Gardevoir can get paired against the T-Tar. Yeah, this is tough. This is definitely tough here because Tyranitar would need a huge energy advantage to do, shields aren't going to help here because charms are going to chunk.
Yeah, and the thing is that the only way to get that energy advantage or even beat the Metagross would be Bite, and Bite doesn't generate much.
Yep. And I if I read the name on his T-Tar correctly, I think it was running Smackdown. All right, let's see if he goes for the double shield or if he's going to save the shield for T-Tar, but I expect that, correctly calls there. Is going to go ahead and try to get this energy lead. Yep, here comes Gardevoir.
Yeah, might just reach the 1 crunch indeed. Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is not even Shadow, then definitely reaches it.
Right, and it looks like a charm snuck through in the end there as well. Oh, no shield coming up. Is it going to be able to smack down and win the zeros versus that Gardevoir? Okay, I did not see that coming. So it looks like Nessa Beethan feels very comfortable with whatever he has in the back that he's saving that shield for. Or maybe he was just wanting T-Tar out of the way and it's done his job now.
Yeah, this is a bit awkward, right? Because, having to expend this energy on something so low.
And we see the undercharge, but it looks like it wasn't enough there. And it is an S-Cav. So counter did sneak through there. And I don't think 1 Meteor Mash is going to be enough. And that counter that snuck through looks like prevented from that second Meteor Mash, but I really don't think that would have KO'd the S-Cav anyway. I agree. So I agree. All right, here we go. Let's see. So it looks like, okay, this time Olaf loses lead because Nessa Beethan decided to stay with the Gardevoir lead. Did he misclick? Those 2 charms took out half of Hydreigon's health.
Oh, that's really fortunate that Nessa Beethan auto swapped as well. If he just stayed there and stayed in there, and there was like 3 charms, 4 charms maybe, and it's gone.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a little bit of an unbalanced line. I'm curious why Olaf, knowing that Nessa Beethan led with the Shadow Gardevoir, in the first match, created an unbalanced line that's weak to Gardevoir in the front and the back. That I think that was an interesting choice, but maybe he purposefully went into that Hydreigon to maybe get out of the way. Maybe he's predicting the back line and thinking his Hydreigon doesn't have a lot of play here. Let's see.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't see any reason to just completely sack it there already. This was quite fortunate.
Now that I'm thinking about it, actually, that might have been a really great play. And yet I see a win con for Olaf now because he's expecting his Heracross to be more valuable than the Hydreigon was. I think that's why he came in and decided to sack it. You see what I mean? He didn't want to sack the Heracross in the lead. What do you think?
I think still if Nesabiten stayed in with Gardevoir, just killed the Hydreigon, and then he could still decide to switch out after that.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah, the switch clock is only like a couple of seconds in when you kill that Hydreigon.
Yeah, Mesha Q, I am wondering the same thing as you. But 2 charms took out half of Hydreigon, right? It's Dark and Dragon. So those charms are double super effective, and 2 of them took Hydreigon down to half health. So 2 more charms would have definitely deleted the Hydreigon.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was just a reflex.
Yeah.
Like having such a good lead, and then they swapped, and I have to go away because I have to preserve this.
All right, let's see if he's kept up with the charms. If it's running synchronized, that's the fastest move Gardevoir can get to. And I think I counted that Gardevoir just finished its 6th charm there. So, wow, that horrendous lead. And we think a misclick, but maybe slot, not the second one. So it looks like Heracross might be his 3rd slot. And Nesabithan with the fastest team comp ever. It looks like Nesabithan leads Gardevoir a 3rd game in a row. Wow. Okay. This time goes straight to his hard counter, expecting, I imagine he's going to double shield here, his Metagross, because he's going to struggle versus that Gardevoir either way. So how do you expect this to go from here?
Yeah, I'm not too sure because this Gardevoir can definitely kill everything else in the back now. So I have trouble seeing a win con here.
I'm surprised because the last time his strategy actually ended up working out for him, right?
Yeah, that was...
Oh, wow, and he let it go.
I'm not too convinced about this last game because I think it was basically this misclick made the whole game.
And he kind of has to farm this thing down. Like I think his only play now to even stand a chance versus the Gardevoir is to shield and hard farm this Toxicroak that is dealing super effective damage with these. Just barely gets to another one. Cindy, hello. Yeah, I didn't think he needed to bait out the guard because I had a strong feeling that Nesabithan recognized that lead guard was going to be really tough for Olaf, and he stayed consistent with it 3 times. Really needs to get to this crunch to burn that last shield. Wait, did I say Toxicroak? Nexus? Was that me? Whoops. If I did, whoops. All right, so the guard has a fair bit of energy. Kind of depends on what charge move.
Yeah, this Rock Blast is not going to KO.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And yeah, the guard gets to this move. Yeah, and I had a feeling that we're looking at Blazing Lee's. I'm just going to call that person Blaze. We're looking at it from Blaze's perspective here with the Hydreigon lead. Good lead. Can output a lot of fast move pressure versus Gengar with Dragon Breath. And it's a dark type, so gets out of there.
This is an interesting
brings
matchup
in
because
Escap.
this Drill Run is going to KO here, or almost KO. And especially with 1 counter lead, then this Escap will stay ahead here.
Yeah. I'm
So now it's a bit
curious
tough.
why he's not baiting here with a shadow punch here, especially like you just said, he's one counter behind.
Yeah, that's because at Pogoraids we don't do that.
Look at that. It pays off. I've run Gengar quite a bit, and I think my playstyle of Gengar is quite different because I love baiting with shadow punches. But this is why everyone says just throw the shadow ball, because most people are not expecting that you're running double ghost on Gengar, but I think it makes a lot of sense in this meta. Shadow ball from Gengar hurts. It doesn't matter if you take it resisted or not.
I'm pretty sure that even though they didn't shield, they still expected the shadow
Right.
ball, because these players know each other a bit, and
Oh,
both
that's
of them
right.
really like to bait.
That's right. Very familiar with each other. All right. So Sniped Bra is forced there to throw energy. Very good counting on Sniped's side because recognizing that Blaze was almost to that second or to a shadow punch. And now we have a mirror between regular Scizors. And
Running different fast moves as well.
That's right. That's right. Looks like Sniped is running Fury Cutter. Yep. And Blaze is running Bullet Punch. So I think if you are Blaze here, you're pretty much all set. You invest no shields here. And I spoke too soon. Snipes gets a boost on that. And let's see where Snipes he's gonna protect I doubt he might have shielded there if he hadn't gotten the boost, but here we go. So I think if you are Blaze at this point, you shield on the Hydreigon just to be safe.
Yeah, I think you're still safe
crunch,
because
right?
Dark Pulse definitely KOs.
Yeah, especially because Gengar is below half health now after all those Shadow Claws it took. Yeah, shield, safe farm down. And I don't think Gengar can get to a Shadow Ball. Let's see. Yeah, it's ready with that Dark Pulse. GG's.
I want to check if a Dark Pulse, it does 123% on a Gengar.
Oh, poor Gengar. All right, so let's talk about that match a little bit, because I think prior to that boost, I could have seen a win con for both opponents to win there. If I were Sniped, I might have saved the shield for Gengar, since it already had about four, maybe a few more Shadow Claws. Could have threatened with a Shadow Ball or a Sludge against the Hydreigon. I also saw the win con for Blaze, which is exactly what he did there. So thoughts, Stefan, on did the boost affect the outcome of the match and the way Snipe played it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think the way Blaze played it was really nice. I think I would play it that way as well. So just save one shield for the Hydreigon, who looks really good against this Gengar.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if that play would even give Sniped any chance of beating it.
Right. So I think it was really that was a really a good battle there. I think for Sniped, it was just a little too hard to overcome from that hard lead loss versus Hydreigon, right? Because Gengar is so squishy. So even though it's weak, it's actually an even worse matchup for Gengar. Yes, it's weak to the dark typing and moves that Hydreigon has, but it's so squishy. Those Dragon Breaths just hurt so much, right? So I think that was just a really tough lead to overcome.
Yeah, especially since if you don't run Focus Blast, you can't really hit the Hydreigon properly.
Yep.
And as you said, these Dragon Breath really chunks.
All right, so now we have a Gallade headed into a Toxicroak.
Escavalier.
Oh my gosh. Somebody said Toxicroak in the chat, and now they've got my tongue tied. All right. No bait here from the Escav, goes straight for the Megahorn. Looks like Blaze has built up to 2 close combats. Looks like he's throwing both. Escav properly shields. and
Oh, this is nice
throws on the
timing.
CMP. Go ahead. All right, saves the other close combat and gets out of there. Good counting on Blaze's side. Right before that Krook finished its fourth snarl there. Throws the big hitting Shadow Ball, and look at how much that does. That's what I meant about Krook not having a lot of bulk.
Yeah, also snipe times as well, right? Just before the move. And this probably KOs, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Krook's quite attack weighted as well, hence the low bulk. And now I think he's got an interesting choice here. I would go to Hydreigon and farm down since it's resisted. And Krook's ready with another move here. So I think this should KO, if not get pretty close.
I think this Gallade still has one more move in it. So now it really comes down to this third matchup.
You think it can survive 2 counters here?
Yeah, counters, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Gets to this Leaf Blade and either going to grab this shield, and I think you've got to dip out either way and not get farmed down and start getting your lead on Hydreigon. Yep, that's exactly what Blaze does. Oh,
this is unfortunate.
This is very unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, I really didn't want to eat this drill run here. And we've got that Crobat that I really, really wanted to see. And unfortunately, you know, with a shield up, there's not much. I don't see Blaze pulling this one out.
So seeing in the chat, I agree indeed with Dave here. So seeing how squishy things are, even Shadow Punch can do damage to some other things. So that's worth it, I think. If you swap out one ghost move, I would swap Shadow Ball here, I think.
I think this was a little bit of a mistake by Sniped. I don't think he needed to throw a move on that Crobat. Think about it.
Yeah, I don't think it would have. Yeah, definitely didn't matter, but
yeah.
Yeah.
But revealing that move now gives Blaze an advantage. Yeah, it was Zuko. I'm sorry. You know who asked that. Yeah, they revealed cross poison on that beautiful shiny Crobat there. And I'm not sure I agree with that. I think played that matchup very well. I think that was a small misplay of revealing a move. Easily could have just shielded and farmed down without revealing that move.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure what you're really revealing there, because yeah, you're pretty sure as Blaze, you know that it's running one of those poison type moves with the same energy. So I'm not sure what you can actually do with this information.
Oh, okay.
Of the opponent running it.
Well, you know, one is a debuffing move and the other one's not. So that kind of helps you if you're planning on safe swapping that. Am I going to have to invest 2 shields if I'm going to get debuffed versus not? I think that's where I was kind of going with that. Can they remove between matches, Stefan?
Yeah, they cannot TM in this format. So for these for tournaments at Pogoraids, we stick to one move set. In draft formats, also on Pogoraids, you can actually switch moves.
All right, so here comes Shiny Crobat in the lead, and Blaze is going to go straight into his Hydreigon safe swap, and is met by a. Oh, I actually didn't even see what came in. Did you?
Escavalier.
Oh, right, Escav. Awesome. All right, these counters are chunking. Do you expect this Escav to counter down all the way?
No, I expect to move right now. If the lag allows us, yeah.
Oh, beautiful counting. And we know Dragon Breath is a really hard move to count. And wow, well thrown there. Toxie. Mono, cut it out. It's an Escav, folks, all right? All right. So Sniped gets switch advantage back, and that Crobat's looking pretty strong to me versus what Blaze has left here, but is going to need to go down shields. Uh-oh. Looks like it froze. I expect, yeah, that S-Cap was definitely going to get to a drill run, right? All right. So now we know Snipe knows how much a Shadow Ball does to a
I still think you take this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, catch.
Oh, it tried
would have
to
caught
catch.
if it throw.
Okay, so in case you're wondering why Blaze is throwing a drill run and not a mega horn, drill run is cheaper to get to and it's neutral, right? Crobat is half poison, half flying. Sorry, not neutral. It's single resisted.
Single resisted because you need flying, double resist ground.
Yep. All right, goes for the Shadow Ball, but does this give the Crobat the farm that it needs? Oh no, really needed to burn that shield because could have won CMP versus the Crobat with Gengar, but I don't think it would have mattered because that Crocodile left with a move, right?
Crocodile has a move, so you have to get 2 indeed.
Okay, so basically needs 3 Shadow Balls here. One to burn the shield.
Yeah, it's impossible now because they CMP, he wins, and then the Crook shields.
Yeah, if he had thrown that move, he had both a Mega Horn and a Drill Run. If he'd thrown either of those and burned that shield, he might have won here, right? Not throwing versus the Crobat, I think, cost the match.
I don't think there was any way because you would always come to this Crook with a sure that people watching this can tell him that.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Nidoqueen Mirror to start us off. So both opponents thinking along the same lines here. Let's see how they want to play here. Also, if there's any way we can flip-flop the names and movesets on the left to match the screen in the middle, that'd be great. If not, that's totally cool. So we are looking at this from Oscar's perspective. And another shiny Crobat. I do have a shiny Zubat. Haven't evolved it yet, though.
Oh, this is really good for Oscar, I think, because, this Crobat's not going to really touch this Muk. Yep. And both have moves on their Nidoqueen. Oscar still has a bit more energy, even.
Yep. If I'm Oscar here, I'm thinking I want this Crobat, to take me down a good bit here so there's less farm for the Nidoqueen, and I expect that's what he's doing, but an Air Slash sneaks through there, which is going to KO this Muk, I think. But he lets it go.
I don't think there's another move in here, but also no farm indeed. And then we get back to this Nidoqueen mirror. Where
you bring in Gardevoir here?
Poison Jab? No, I think you go Nidoqueen mirror now.
Okay. They should have both had a move. So it looks like Oscar won this CMP. They might both be 15 attack.
Oh, this is why we don't bait.
Now he's forced to shield. Correctly shield, so loses the bait, but correctly calls, so that's okay. Baits again. I'm all about baiting. I am all about baiting. Here we go. So they should be roughly back on even energy now. That Chris's Nidoqueen did get 1 poison jab from the Amuk.
Yeah, and Oscar also got a few before switching out. Oh, this is really tough. I don't.
Okay, I think this is really good here. He built up so much and waited till it was in the middle of an Incinerate to throw. And now, this part I'm not sure I agree with.
I think he's completely sacking and
Gardevoir
needs some energy. Yeah. But this Chandler
if this thing gets 2 Incinerates, it's gonna get 2 Incinerates. That is not good because the poison.
This is over.
Yeah, Poison Fang's not gonna be enough here. Oh, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah, so Chris basically lured out the only Chandelure counter Oscar had in this team. So I'm expecting also to see Obstagoon now because it's the second Chandelure counter.
Yep. And looking at Oscar's line here, I really wanted to see Roserade because if I'm not mistaken, this was the only player that had Roserade in their line, right?
Yeah, it is actually
battlers.
Also based on some test battles. I really liked Roserade, and I know Oscar does too, so that's why he's using it.
Both opponents definitely shows that they know each other well, both sticking with Nidoqueen mirrors again to lead us off. Let's see if Oscar's going to stick with the bait game.
This time, actually, they throw.
I'm not sure if this is just on my end, if the stream's fine, but there is a black box. Okay, it's gone now.
That was also for me, indeed, yeah.
All right, looks like we're watching the same match, but I know we're not because we're live.
I'm really curious how Oscar's gonna play this out now. Because, he must probably know that this Gardevoir is likely to be dead weight again now. We see these two.
You know, what I'm finding here is out of our first few sets, these opponents don't like to change up their team that much. And I'm curious why. Do you think this has something to do with familiarity with each other?
Or
is this just an independent play style?
They play on the fly, so there's not as much preparation going into it as sometimes there is.
Oh, beautiful catch. And that, can we just for a second, like, shout out Chris for that catch on a 5-turn Incinerate move? Like, that is not an easy thing to pull off there. And that was really good anticipation and very high technical play to do that with a 5-turn move the way Chris did. So amazing work, I think. Let's see if it's enough.
2-shield Chandelure looks really strong still, even though Oscar has energy on this Nidoqueen.
Yeah, but
because Chandelure also has some energy. I think you go. That is interesting.
Yeah, I think the problem is this Nidoqueen can debuff the opposing Nidoqueen when it comes in. That's another problem. So while it does have 2 shields, really needed to KO the Nidoqueen there so that it's not able to debuff. Oh, well, here we go, folks. I think we got a battle on our hands, but this Chandelure is loaded beyond belief.
Yeah, I think this Chandelure can straight flame charge for the win now. Because it will probably have a move now and can KO this Nidoqueen.
Yeah. 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 A beautiful energy management by Chris in that matchup, I think. Knowing Chandelure's glassiness.
Okay. So we're going to see again the Gardevoir against Olaf. And I'm really wondering how he's going to manage that now. Because for sure it's going to be in every game.
Oh, okay. Got a fire type on a steel type. But remember, Chandelure is pretty glassy. Needs to get out of there, but has built up 2 Incinerates.
No Gardevoir. That's really surprising to me.
So what move are you expecting here, Stefan? Woo! I'm not sure that's the move I was expecting.
Yeah, that's always nuke, right?
God, you are not kidding. Pogoraid players do not bait. My word. Oh my gosh. This is insane.
So this looking pretty well for Olaf now, especially since 789 doesn't bring his Gardevoir.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
But this Gardevoir is going to be that weight without this. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, this is interesting. I just noticed the moveset on the Chandelure. It is not running the standard Flame Charge Shadow Ball, instead running Flame Charge Energy Ball. That's quite interesting. Maybe predicting a Krook there? Is that what the Energy Ball's for? And T-Tar, obviously?
Yeah, I think so. So indeed, otherwise with Shadow Ball, you get completely walled by Tyranitar, and now you can at least hit it.
Brilliant. All right. We've got a Metagross mirror here. And yeah, I agree here. Nope. You can't bait here.
No, because the bait wouldn't do anything anyway here. Because you can't reach the move if you bait first. They will reach it before you reach the second.
Do you think this Hydreigon has 2 loaded? Surely not, right?
Could have doubled up, maybe. It should be close.
Oh, brother.
Ooh.
I think that was really close. It may not have looked like
it must definitely be close.
Wow, that was super duper close.
This is one where you wanted to see it on the other perspective, because I wouldn't be surprised if it was right on the move and he was tapping on it.
Yeah, because remember, especially with a 5-turn move like Incinerate, it doesn't register the damage on the first turn, which means the Hydreigon can fire off 3 or 4 Dragon Breaths before that Incinerate's going to register. So that was amazing to throw that with literally 1 HP. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, this Hydreigon would have been able to indeed do 3 Dragon Breaths and then the move if it had it. And it can't be that far off it.
Yeah. Agreed. That was wildly close. Let's see how they pivot this time. They both lead Metagross. And we've got our Shadow versus normal. Stefan, how does the Shadow versus normal play out in Master League?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, because the Shadow means plus 20% attack and minus 1 over 20% basically defense. But it's basically they're both squishier now, so they're still the same.
Okay. I didn't know if there was any merit to, if you're running a Shadow, to just go straight Metagross, but looks like they play out the 1 shield, and 789 wants to lure out.
I don't think this Focus Blast gets a shield.
It has to. I mean, you guys never shield. This has to get a shield, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was about to say, this thing has to shield.
Yeah, it's basically, maybe because indeed 789 had to go up until the Focus Blast, which you maybe wouldn't do if you have Shadow Ball.
Right. Was Focus Blast revealed yet to Olaf, or did he properly call a big Focus Blast there?
I think so, right? Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the chat can help us out a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think oh my gosh, this is so risky, because Dragon Breath is a 1-turn move and can KO this SCAV. It's just so risky to me. It's trying to get out. All right, let's see if the Shadow
type attack
bonus is going to matter here.
I think Meteor Mesh could be right enough.
I'm wondering why he didn't throw it. That's exactly what I was wondering, because I expected him to throw that Meteor Mash as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think 789 was unsure if the Meteor Mash would KO. And I'm not 100% sure either, but I do think it was the way to play it.
That I would have at least thrown it though, right? What? Why hang on to it? I guess is.
I was going for Earthquake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it was going to be that close, why not? If it does 40%, let's throw it and see, right? But yeah, probably just a hair short. Okay, 789 losing lead hard here.
Yeah, I think Olaf learned a bit from the last game, so now leading Metagross to be able to bit safer against Gardevoir teams.
Agreed.
And it's really paying off in this last game because now wins a big lead.
Okay. Now remember that Metagross had a 2 bullet punch advantage, but 789's Metagross just snuck in a bullet punch there.
This is an interesting counter swap. Wants to preserve the Metagross, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And doesn't have anything better. Looks like no crook on the team of Olaf then.
Okay, they should roughly be on the same energy. I think 789 is 1 ahead now. Again, why are you not throwing the move if you have it? Just to get the chip off. You'll have to explain that to me, Stefan. I'm not sure I understand that strategy.
Yeah, actually, I think this is a miscount. So thinks maybe he can get to the Earthquake in time, and then it turns out not to be the case.
Oh, Olaf here, recognizing his T-Tar doesn't have a lot of play, goes in to sack it. Is he just going to give the SCAV this much farm now? It's interesting. He needs to get to 2 drill runs here. So I think you stay in if you're SCAV, right? And force the Metagross.
Yeah, but this Gardevoir also has full health still. So even if the Metagross reaches the next move and can KO the SCAV, then
that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think you get the counter damage off and force the Metagross to throw on you, and 1 or 2 charms are going to do it. Yep, that's exactly what he was thinking. And he knew what his win con was. And now he's just
this flexing. Is beautiful. This is beautiful.
This is just straight flex. I love it. I love it. Straight
Megahorn? Oh, please. This is the time for Megahorn obstacles.
Sure.
So maybe that's the strat.
And maybe that 1 shield versus the Metagross. Obviously, things can change because you're right. You live by the boost, you die by the boost. So if you get the boost early on, it can definitely change the nature of that matchup. Obstacle boost dependent. All right, Gallade mirror. How many mirror leads have we seen today?
Oscar's running charm, which is really good against this other Gallade, of course.
All right, builds up quite a bit here and gets out. I wonder if there was a need to build up that much instead of getting your Roselia in there as quick as you can.
Yeah, I think he wants to have some energy on this Gallade as well. And just believes that this Roserade can KO this Scissor anyway.
Mona's asking if you and Oscar are related.
Yeah, he's actually at my apartment right now as well. So he's my brother.
All right. We know Roserade can be wildly spammy. And if you notice the moveset on this Roserade here, it's got Dazzling Gleam. All right. Scizor gets the boost there.
I wonder if that makes a difference there. Maybe that means that Roserade, I think it can farm now. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, not wanting to farm that. Let's see if did he catch this Night Slash, I think?
I don't believe so. Yeah, I did.
No, I'm wondering if he got that muck in time for all right, that should be 4 confusions for Gallade there, if I'm counting well. It is, and that is a close combat, but Muck
doesn't KO.
lives. Muck survives with 1 HP to get off this Sludge Wave. Hello, goodbye, Gallade.
That's actually huge.
Oh, wow. This Roserade had so much play here. 2 things that are double weak to Roserades. Fast ridiculous spammy weather balls, but is one close combat going to be enough?
I'm not sure here, because now this is CMP. I think Oscar should have thrown earlier and tried to catch it.
Oh,
I don't think this
would have
KOs.
been, yeah. Oh, and
he didn't throw. He didn't throw.
Maybe expecting that sack?
Yeah, he was banking on this catch.
Yeah.
So there was no way then. This was well played by Blaze, knowing how to play it here.
Yeah. Blaze anticipates his loose con being the swap, the sack swap there, and patiently holds on to that move. Wow. I think that Scizor secondary matchup maybe changed the perspective on the game, right? Because it boosted and was able to farm down Oscar there. Thoughts on how that played out?
Yeah, I think that was maybe indeed decisive there, because it meant that indeed they can, had an extra move on that mug, which made it so low that it couldn't do much else. So if the Scizor would have had to throw on this Roselia, then at least his mug could have maybe got on a bit more energy and do some more later on as well.
Right. Yeah, because Muck essentially, right? Yeah, it survived with 1 HP, got off the sludge wave. So here we go. This time, recognizing how strong his Roselia is, Oscar decides to lead with it this time.
This is a very strong lead.
And, okay. Decides to take 2 bullet seeds in exchange for 1 confusion's worth of damage. So I think you, no shield here. And because that confusion did go through, and you are going to survive.
That does so much damage.
Does it get to the shadow ball before SCAF can counter it down, you think?
Yeah, counter does nothing here.
Double resisted, yeah?
Triple.
Resisted.
No, sorry,
farms
double,
with
just
Scizor.
double.
But that's okay, because Roselia, I think, has a weather ball loaded before it left, right? It did 3. Yeah, it did 3 and swapped out before the second confusion registered. Okay, wasn't quite ready with the weather ball, but that's okay. Sisty is wondering, Stefan, why we're not seeing B Sharp in this meta.
Yeah, I think it's a bit availability. I'm not sure how many people do have it. Don't think it's that bad. It's viable here.
I think I'm going to run Roselia in Ultra League this season. It's just so much fun, and I've lost to it too many times. So I want to be on the other side of it this time. So do you try to catch here, or do you try to commit to throwing it? Oh,
yeah, I think Oscar knew that he was just ahead and could reach it. So no need to.
Good read there. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, this is game. It should be game.
Double weak again. So
although
I guess
this
is what I'm
barely not KO or KO actually. So it's not 100%. So this still has to take a move, but then
yeah, 1 drill run is not
going to
handle 1 drill run here. Yeah. Yep. Easy peasy for our rainbow pile of slime here. I think Amok is just so good, especially now with the recent poison buffs. I think Amok is so versatile now than it was in the past. Because in the past, you pretty much ran Snarl, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, right? But now it can function in a lot of different ways. If you want to use it on the safe swap, as a debuffer, you can run acid spray and get to it really, really quickly with poison jabs. So I think Amok is a little bit of a wild card because your opponent kind of has to guess what moveset you would bring in. So thoughts on how you think this last battle is going to play out, Stefan?
Yeah, I wonder if Blaze is going to bring some Charm Lure and then Metagross in the back, because Metagross, especially with energy, looks extremely dangerous.
Yep.
So you could even throw in Hydreigon, Lure out Gardevoir, just straight up sack this Hydreigon and then come out with a lot of energy on your Metagross.
Right, because Blaze's Scizor is running, I think it was running Fury Cutter. Actually, no.
Blaze was running Bullet Punch. But
it was
also,
okay. It was Bullet Punch.
Yeah, I think the Metagross energy is even more dangerous. So I would prefer to see that actually. Also a good lead for Oscar.
Yeah, it is Bullet Punch. Yep. Good counting, but a Bullet Punch gets in, sneaks in. Evening, Ginger. Welcome on in. King is, I see a lot of you are saying hello to King. He can obviously hear all of you or read the chat from everyone. And Stefan and I have him in our ears, but I'm going to step away for about 5 minutes probably, and King will jump on and you'll get to see his face in just a few minutes while he casts the next set of battles. All right.
So I think there was one Bullet Punch sneaking in from Blaze's side, right? So probably Oscar has to catch right before he reaches the last one. Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, I think he made a good call there. Oh, he threw X-Scizor this time. Probably
maybe expecting a catch, I think.
Yeah. Mona, who are you asking? Who are you asking there, brother? Or sister? What's up, Duddy? All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I had a feeling was running double weak to fire again for a third battle in a row. And that's why he double shielded the lead and really wanted to get that Roserade out of there.
I think yeah, exactly. This should be right before the Escav reaches the drill run.
Oh, me. I was born in India, but moved here at a very, very, very young age, here being the USA. All right, let's see what we have. All right, he's going to bring this. I think you got a catch here, bank.
Yeah, you do catch.
Oh,
that's nice.
Beautiful.
I think he had to because this mug was, there's no way to kill this Scizor otherwise.
Faint. Oh, but.
Yeah, this is game.
Yeah.
You can just farm it.
Oh, and it's a Gengar.
No, this is not game. Dark Pulse. Why not throw?
That's Please. What I'm wondering. Why
what
are
the hell?
Throwing?
Oh wait, I was
the Chandelure, and then probably even the Escav would be pretty tough.
Yeah, I think it loses to Escav as well because indeed fast moves are resisted and counters always hurt.
Okay, so this should be
good.
Yeah. Oh, actually running Fury Cutter. Okay, I recall this last time instead of the Bullet Punch. And this was actually like because we saw this matchup in the first round.
Yeah.
But I think it was a Shadow Tyranitar. Actually shielding here. Interesting. It is.
Are we gonna? Oh, we're gonna see it. Catch.
Ooh. And then do you go Gengar here? Or maybe you build to a move, then okay, nope, you go to Gengar.
Yeah, I think you go Gengar here and you farm it. You don't have to take a move.
Yeah. Just farm it all the way down. It should be in a pretty decent spot here. Obviously, this Tyranitar has a move, but Gengar should win CMP versus the Tyranitar if it does come out.
Yeah, doesn't KO then, of course. And the Tyranitar didn't throw, so they got this extra spec down. So Nesabitan just understood that, he was going to lose CMP anyway, and it was not necessary.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, not throwing the Shadow Punch. The Shadow Punch wouldn't have KO'd, but it certainly would have. Maybe even the X's or afterward, the Fury Cutter afterwards would have KO'd it. So obviously,
yeah. Now this Tyranitar is pretty rough to kill.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see what. Do you remember what moveset this Honchkrow had?
Yeah, I think it was double flying, or maybe we've only seen Sky Attack.
Yeah, we only seen Sky Tech. Oh, it has the Dark Pulse. Okay. But honestly, these snarls are chunking here. Do you even need to? Okay, I like that going for the extra move there.
I think you can just double Sky Attack.
Yeah, I think so too. Gonna go for the Dark Pulse in the traditional Pogoraids fashion. Don't bait here. Even though I think the Sky Attack. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but this is a crunch though, right?
Yeah, but can still KO maybe. Will still do.
I
do a lot.
don't think it'll KO. Yeah, I think
not quite.
Oh man, okay. Very nice play. Honestly, if maybe that Metagross actually shielded and got one more bullet punch in, it would have been it would have been really close there. Well, obviously it would have to survive 2 Fury Cutters as well. Wow, okay. That was a crazy first game. Okay, let me just update the score here.
Some bit surprised actually no Brave Bird on Honchkrow because in my view Honchkrow has pretty much 0 bulk anyway, so that defense debuff I wouldn't really care about that.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess the Dark Pulse is like coverage against Metagross, right?
Yeah, I think you need the Dark Pulse. Dark is pretty nice in this meta because you can hit a lot with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I also like this Scissor because it has the dark bug coverage, so you can hit everything with dark besides the darks, and then you have bug for that.
What's the advantage of Fury Cutter over Bullet Punch?
I'm honestly not too sure.
Probably
I like
better.
Bullet Punch as a Gardevoir farmer.
Yeah. I guess better Metagross matchup in theory, right? Because you're hitting for neutral instead of and a little bit faster to get to the Night Slash.
Yeah, you gain some extra spamminess indeed. So that can help in neutral matchups.
Yeah, but it makes it worse against like Gengar and against the Tyranitar matchup.
Yeah, it helps against most dark types.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of those in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. All right. So very good lead for Nesabethan, and gonna say switch into the. Oh, very interesting.
This is very interesting. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's a really interesting switch here. X-Scissor would be the better move, but I guess like you need 2 moves anyways to KO. Because X-Scissor, they're both neutral, right? And it's a little bit of screen lag here. Hopefully it resolves or. Okay, we got the shield here. Okay, gonna reach in. This is. Do you think you let it go here now? You're Nesabethan and then farm down.
Well, the problem is that.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
I don't like either decision basically, but losing the 0-1 is extremely painful. So just to avoid that, I guess you shield.
Yeah.
Just for dignity, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And then going for the farm down here. Hopefully the Tyranitar comes back into this matchup.
Tyranitar can still do a lot, of course, with the smackdowns.
Yeah, for sure. But like the Gengar versus Tyranitar is probably preferred over Honchkrow, just because you're taking neutral. Both of them have like very little bulk to it, but at least you have to get to 2 Shadow Balls is basically your only chance, which I think the Gengar will be able to get to, especially if it gets.
Do you catch here? Do you catch? I think.
Okay.
We're throwing on the Shadow Punch, and of course, if Teenage Wolf times the moves pretty well, then there should be no chance to catch.
Yeah. Oh
it's
man,
gonna take it forever.
This is bad here. Oh, man, you have to hope. Oh man, this is very bad.
This is gonna take forever to kill this Tyranitar.
Yeah, this is not happening here. Oh, and the defense fell too because of the crunch.
Oh, that's of course.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna KO the. Oh no, it doesn't KO. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think like slightly better timing with the Gengar and Tyranitar. Maybe you get to the second Shadow Ball, and then you would be able to get to the Dark Pulse before the Metagross gets to Meteor Mash.
I have to be careful though, because if you let this Metagross farm a bit, yeah, I don't think no. Still, I think does Honchkrow win CMP? It could be slightly, right?
I think maybe Honchkrow actually. It's actually probably really close.
Yeah.
But I think no, Metagross wins CMP.
Okay, yeah, but Metagross needs 2 bullet punches to CMP tie the.
Yeah. It's 6, 6 versus 8, right? So with the first one, so I think it would be a Teenage Wolf would definitely be able to switch her fast enough there. Yeah, obviously Chandelure but we haven't seen it yet. I do like the Chandelure, but it looks like Nesbeaton's choosing to play it a little slightly differently here. We might see it in the lead because Teenage Wolf has led the Shadow Scizor twice. I
agree with what you guys were saying with that last battle. I saw 2 Smackdowns come through there, which I think definitely prevented that Shadow Ball from the second Shadow Ball.
For sure. I'll let you hop back in so I can inform the next battlers. But
are you sure? Because
go for it.
I think the folks would rather have you, King.
No, yeah, you got it. All right, I'll fund you too.
Cheers. All right, so it looks like 7, 8, 9, and Oscar advanced in the loser round here. And so we are on round 2, just to kind of catch everyone up. If you'd like to know how the bracket's going, you can use the command on the bottom right, #bracket. And then while this matchup starts, Stefan, do you want to talk a little bit about Pogoraids?
Yeah, aren't we still in the middle of this this set here? So I'm expecting Nisbeaton to.
I was just anticipating him to take even long. I would love Zen Headbutt to get buffed. Personally, I would love it to get buffed.
So like King expected, we see now this Chandelure in the lead. And we see also that this Chandelure absolutely demolishes the back line.
All right. Brilliant counter swat, leaves with a Shadow Ball. I really like that play. I think you can just safely farm down and hope to get to 2 Rock Blasts versus that Chandelure and burn those shields. I think this is looking really comfortable for Teenage Wolf. What do you think?
Yeah, this may depend on the backline, but having the alignment there is absolutely crucial. And also Rock Blast now actually let Heracross cross. Ooh, that's tough. But it can at least touch this Chandelure now.
That's true, but that entire Incinerate hurts, but he can force.
But he lives the next one. Oh, then it doesn't matter actually.
Yeah.
Because 2 counters are not going to do anything.
All right. So it does grab both shields like I thought it might. And I expect the Gengar to come out and throw a Shadow Punch here and preserve some energy. Wow. Okay. Catches on the Metagross, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think you just go to Shadow Ball now and leave to the Scizor.
Yeah. Do you?
Oh, Shadow Punch is enough. Yeah, that's
fine. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And do you throw here? Because I was thinking maybe you build up to 2.
No, the Gengar wins CMP, I think.
Okay.
So then you're good.
Yeah, I think Nesbeaton stop tapping. Really a formality at this point. Could even shield here and Night Slash if it wanted to.
I think
probably going to BM with a Shadow Ball.
Honestly, the plays the shield and excess are there, I think.
Yeah.
And then KO with Gengar afterwards.
Yeah. So I think Nessa Beethan did as much as he could, but this was just pure team. Nice. So we are in round 2 of the winners round. Sniped Bra on the whose perspective we are not seeing, and versus Crispy Chris, whose perspective we are seeing. Not a great lead. Crobat versus a flyer.
I was going to say, I did definitely expect to see that Pangoro here for Chris's side. It's relatively good in his meta, and especially against the team of Sniped. It doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, besides, of course, the thing we're seeing.
And maybe Snipe recognizes that, right? And properly shields the close combat on his Crocodile. And electing to let it go here. Yeah, I thought it.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
Just barely.
You get outpaced, and these fast moves are not going to do anything. So I think it's safer to keep your shields here.
Yep, smart play. Comes back in with Pangoro, both trading snarls here.
I'm expecting an Earthquake here.
Yeah, same. Yep, good shield there. Is that an Alakazam? And I think if I remember from the bracket, this was the only player with an Alakazam. Yeah, we have one player with a Roserade and one player with an Alakazam, and this is it right here. I love that this Alakazam is here.
Oh, yeah, this is counter. No. Oh, this is really nice. This I'm not seeing it's gonna get a shield. Dazzling Gleam is quite surprising.
This is one way to use an Alakazam. I love this moveset.
Oh, and Sniped recognizes this.
Big shield. Can he get to a Fire Punch at least to get a little bit of chip off? Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think this chip does do anything at all, because you still need a close combat. And that will... Yeah, maybe this puts it in close combat range, actually. So maybe this helps.
But you kind of have to farm extra, don't you?
Yeah, you definitely have to need some more energy.
Ooh. Good bait there by Sniped.
Yeah, Gleam is definitely legacy.
Wow. No,
we're gonna not double up on close combat yet. I'm not sure why.
He's still one off, right?
Yeah, he's one off. I think it's safer to just double up. Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't want to double up. He knew that. He thinks a crunch is enough here. Mona, I think.
Oh wait, we're gonna get. I completely messed up this Crobat with the Crook actually. So yeah, for Crobat you need crunch, but you need to. Yeah, there was no. Not really anyway.
I think, can you confirm, Stefan? I thought that Alakazam was running Confusion, or is it running double Legacy with Counter?
Yeah, I think it's Counter.
Yeah, it was Counter. Okay, so you probably Elite TM'd either the Counter.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, it's Psycho Cut. Yeah, it is
Psycho Cut.
Yeah, because I thought when he brought the Alakazam versus the Crobat, I saw super effective, so I knew it was a Psychic fast move.
Yeah, right. Psycho Cut is the other option. I think either is fine here. Although, to be honest, I'm a bit surprised to see Psycho Cut. But I guess the trade-off here is reaching these Gleams for quicker against Dark types.
Right. Oh, wow. This Crobat going up against two fighters here, essentially.
This is awkward because there's not really any great answer.
I think you bait here. Because I mean,
what's the point? It's 10 energy.
He has to shield this Hydreigon when it comes in. What I'm saying is, Snipe was going to shield there regardless of what you threw. Because it was
most likely. It's just quite a big risk for 10 energy, and Pogoraids, you just don't like that. So usually just make
Flash Cannon. What? These people love their spice. Yeah,
Yeah,
it does
so
give it a good coverage on Charmers.
yeah, Dragon Pulse doesn't do a lot here because this is pretty much the
All right.
only
Let's
dragon,
just
and you have
go.
Dragon Breath for that.
I don't know if it gets to the second Night Slash now, now that it's debuffed with these air slashes. Oh, it's going to be close. He just gets there. Wow. All right. So Crobat gets a hefty farm here. Do you bring in your own Crobat at this point?
Yeah, I like this better. This is probably better to take moves than the...
Yeah. Shield and farm down before it gets to 2, maybe?
This one runs Shadow Ball.
And here comes a Krook trying to get out of there. Is there a way for Chris to win this now? I'm not seeing it.
Probably not, because he gets outpaced, so this Krook gets 2 crunches.
See, that bait earlier would have come in real handy here, Stefan, because he would have maybe been able to Leaf Blade in close combat this thing now. Maybe. See, it would have been at the Leaf Blade there.
Yeah, it would. I think Sniped has some extra energy now, right?
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
he could have thrown earlier. Sniped is quite good at counting.
He's farming up a good bit, you're saying? Yeah, I don't think there's point in throwing moves here.
Are we going to see Earthquake BM?
I bet we do. No. A little respect here by Snipe. Wow. Okay, so like every once in a blue moon, I stream a little leather work, but mostly it's GBL. All right, here we go. We have Blaze Hydreigon into Nesabethan's T-Tar, and he decides to get that energy lead with Metagross. And maybe Nesabethan recognizes, maybe Blaze recognizes how strong this Metagross is with energy and properly brings a good check to it with Gengar. So I expect this Gengar to double shield if it needs to here. Looks like it's going for a hard farm. No, nope, decides to throw right there before the second move. Beautiful counting. We have some very strong battlers here, as you can tell. Literally all day it's been throwing one before they get to their next move.
Yeah, so also decided to not throw on CMP, but one before. So in case of a shield, that he could throw the other one without having to shield themselves.
Yep. Absolutely, technically great play. And look at that. Shadow Ball does a third Gengar. And this Gengar has managed to take this T-Tar almost down to half health. Back comes the Hydreigon, as you would expect. Kind of has to go for the Stone Edge here. Do you expect the shield to come up here, Stefan?
Yeah, I think this should be shielded, right? Oh. No, it's going to completely bank it.
And he tried to get out, and it was CMP. Wow. I think Nesabethan's in a very commanding position here. Yeah.
This is over.
This should be GG's. Was there anything Blaze could have had in the back besides a Scizor that might have given him a chance being down a shield, do you think? Is there anything?
Let's see.
Being down
a shield. This Gengar was already gone, so another Gengar would have helped.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not possible, of course. No, this would have been really rough.
Well, Sisty's holding out hope, and I respect that. Sisty is saying, well, there's a win con here, and it's a double Night Slash boost. That's fair. You live by the boost, you die by the boost. No, but it's a little too much to overcome being down a shield versus this this SCAV that I am so painfully aware of not calling a Toxicroak today. I don't know who. One of the mods needs to go back in the chat and tell me who the first person was that got SCAV got Toxicroak on my tongue instead of SCAV. But GG's there. Well played. I think Blaze, Stefan, you nailed it on the head, throwing one before in the secondary matchup with Gengar was a very brilliant play to avoid having to expend a shield there. So what changes do you anticipate here going into battle number 2?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about what Blaze can do. Maybe I would expect some other leads. So what I like is having the Hydreigon in the back, lure out the potential Gardevoir, and then get a huge farm on either of your steals. But we didn't see Gardevoir here, so I think Nesebitten is very aware of the potential to get crazy on that farm. So then Hydreigon looks pretty well again.
Yep.
Has to avoid Metagross and also Escavalier, so needs something for that. Yeah, I'm expecting definitely Gengar again. Maybe in the lead this time. So I think Nesebitten is thinking alike and also expects Gengar in the lead.
I was just going to say, do you put Gengar on the lead this time?
I think it makes some sense indeed.
Yeah.
Although it has to do a lot of,
Sorry, go ahead.
Double Steel, what for Nesebitten makes total sense. Gengar has to take a lot of heat.
To answer your question, Ginger, you can check in the bracket that King just linked out to, but we are currently on 9, right? The losers round. So after this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches left. So 15 battles, but potentially 15 battles.
Nesebitten is changing up his team because he felt like he was too weak to potential Escavalier. And brings Chandler for that coverage there. Because, indeed, this Escavalier would have been really well for Blaze.
All right. Good/neutral lead here, right?
Yeah, I think the Gallade has great charge moves here. And this is a good catch.
Yeah, whatever Gallade is throwing here is neutral or resisted, right?
Still does quite some bit.
Gosh. All right.
This is really good for Blaze.
Let's see if it can at least fire off a flame charge versus his Gengar before going down. My God, the counting here on both opponents is unreal good. Very good, very good.
So now I'm expecting Blaze to have this Escavalier in the back. So then there's not much that Nesebitten can do now, I think.
Well, what if you hard farm here and threaten a bunch of crunches, maybe? Or
Blaze is of course coming back with this Gallade and gonna sponge whatever Tyranitar is gonna throw, and then gonna bank on this Escavalier to sweep, I guess.
Yeah. Brings out a Metagross. So you did call to steal for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really happy with it. Because now you have to shield her.
Yep.
And Metagross is going to be really hard to beat now.
So what do you think Blaze was predicting in Nesebitten's backline that he decided to bring down and farm with?
Something he needs that Gallade for. So maybe Crobat?
And this is the 4th confusion.
But that's still Metagross would have done as well. I'm really unsure, to be honest, because even in the case of Crobat, then leaving Metagross for the 2 shield would have done fine too. Yeah, I would have liked it better to just sponge with Gallade, get a little bit of energy with Metagross, and Metagross with energy was going to be good.
Do you remember how many Blazes? You can just go double Meteor Mash here. I don't think Blazes Metagross is at an Earthquake yet, right?
No, I guess we...
Yeah, I think it only got in 3 or 4 bullet punches. Yeah. Wow. So how would that matchup have played out differently if the Escav was in the back with 2 shields still up on the board on both sides?
Yeah, maybe Blaze was expecting Escavalier actually. So sacking again, this Pangoro looks quite well for Chris. has to watch for the Gardevoir, of course. So I'm expecting the either of the 3 hard Gardevoir counters with it as well.
All right, I'm back. He loves to get his ball under the couch, and then I have to get it for him, and then he cries, and then he rolls it back under the couch, and we've been doing that for 9.5 years now. You know, I think the only thing that's really tough to navigate with a Chandelure, I think it was very smart to get out there and not let that Gallade get an extra confusion's worth of farm.
I think we're going to see a full farm down now. 1 shield, obviously, because you have to throw close combat here. Or double leaf blade, maybe.
Oh, just gets there.
Actually reaches the close combat now. That's it didn't matter, of course, because it was shielded anyway.
Here comes Pangoro. No baiting here. Really needs to get some damage off, especially not having any shields left. So
this Pangoro is 2 off. So we will see. There was probably one other snow I didn't see.
I think it got one when it came in that we didn't see. Oh, Gengar, no shields versus Anita Queen really needs a catch here to have any hope. And I think Chris waited. Chris expected that and waited patiently on his move there.
These 2 battlers have played each other not hundreds of times, but countless of times.
And it definitely shows. Mona, I agree. Panda should be way happier than that Pangoro is. GG's. I think that battle was well played. I think what probably flipped it in the end was having to spend both shields on T-Tar. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. So that was absolutely crucial. Also, potentially giving up switch with Chandelure against Gallade made things a bit awkward. Even though it got a shield, but then this Gallade got 2 back later in the end. So basically, I think killing it earlier would have been better in hindsight. But it was a rough call.
Yeah. All right, so it is 1-0, and definitely it was pretty comfortable there for Chris, but definitely a good weight on the throw. This time, 789 loses lead hard here, so really needs to get out and goes into Metagross.
Oh, this is. I think. Are we going to see a 1v3 there?
Oh.
Especially with these,
you guys can hear King, but
buffs.
King thinks we're going to see a Chandelure sweep here.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's anything.
Oh my gosh, he left. Why would you leave?
Why?
You can just ramp up with 2 shields.
Yeah, but also stacking up these boosts.
That's what I'm saying. You can ramp up your flame charges, protect your Chandelure. Why would you leave? Yeah, 789's probably. Was that an undercharge? If so, that was a beautiful undercharge.
Not so beautiful because
actually no, he got to a move. I take that back. You're right, Stefan. Oh my gosh! Now that Chandelure is sans shields.
But if Chandelure, if Escavalier reaches the move, then it can actually do a lot against this.
Look at how much a charm. Chandelure from a Shadow Gardevoir does to this poor angry Panda. Yeah, Mona, I'm at a loss of the way this battle's unfolding myself. Now you just expect Chandelure to come back in.
Yeah, but this is gonna KO.
Can it get to a drill run? Can it get to a drill run?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, this takes the shield, but then he can KO it.
Right.
If only Chris had known this line, then he could have 1v3 this.
Okay, beautiful extra counter there. If anyone is kind of wondering what happened there. That is a very technically sound thing to do versus a 5-turn move is to throw 1 counter before the incinerate registers.
Because in this case, if you throw 2 counters, then the incinerate will register and
exactly
pretty much almost KO.
Yeah, and this Nidoqueen is kind of, and it was CMP, is forced to throw an Earth Power here because Poison Jab is not going to do anything to this SCAV. Oh, wow. And so it depleted all the energy out of this. Wow. Okay, that ended up being 7, 8, 9, I think.
He got lucky that Chris...
I was trying not to say that.
Didn't know what was going on in the back there, so... He really wanted to preserve that Chandelure and thought that giving up the Pangoro there was the way to. Now he switched into Pangoro, right?
Yeah.
So he thought that
was not Pangoro.
Was it Nidoqueen or Pangoro?
Yeah, it was Pangoro. Yeah. It was Pangoro. Yeah, because Nidoqueen didn't come out till the end.
Yeah, still.
All right.
I'm not too sure because
triple weak to Ghost line. I don't know about this.
Also, having the Chandelure getting absolutely jacked on energy or on that boost and a bit on energy was going to be super painful for anything.
Yeah. Well, again, also, guys, we're trying to do analysis and like try to understand from the player's perspective, but like, let's be fair to our opponent there. Like, it's easy for us to sit here, look at both lineups and look at his opponent's perspective and not his perspective, right? And get a little carried away on, oh my gosh, this was his game to win. He had no idea what the other 2 backline was, right? So he had a feeling he needed that Chandelure, which is why he protected it and got out of there. So, let's just keep that in mind. I think it's fun to pontificate, but we should definitely keep in mind that our opponents are playing at a very high level. Sometimes it feels like they're playing chess with each other rather than Pogo because they're both thinking like 2 turns ahead of each other. So yeah, let's just keep that in mind. But yeah, that was a fun battle to watch and see how things can turn around when it's hard to read team comps. Yeah.
I think you have to throw at 1 now. Yeah, you have to throw after 1.
Getting an important call. What do you do? Do you charge this charge move or do you take the call?
Good counting from or timing from the Gengar there, because I think Certainly. If the Incinerate connected, it would have KO'd.
All right, so how does this matchup play out, Stefan? A regular Nidoqueen versus a Shadow Metagross.
I have to be honest that I haven't seen Nidoqueen in action a lot, but I reckon Earth Power does a lot to a Shadow.
Yeah.
But we're not going to see it because we're going to play this on Pangoro, and I think it makes sense.
So I think Pangoro wins from here, right? Because it can go straight Night Slash and it can outpace. Does a catch even help here?
Yeah, I'm not sure because potentially I think it can snarl down before Metagross reaches 2 moves here.
Yeah, I think a catch is the only win con here, but he really needs to throw this off now and get out because after this move, his charge timer, switch timer will be up. Wow, this person really is trying to get a hold of 7, 8, 9. I am stressed out all kinds of ways. Good hold there by Chris. Very good hold there by Chris.
I'm sure this is going to be close combat.
Oh my God, you called it. What a BS. Especially, where you like an open tournament like this, where you look at a wide variety of people playing, some really experienced people, some people, earlier in their battling careers. It's still a great experience to have. So great lead here for Nessa Beethan, got a rock type on a fire type. So Chris is going to get out of there and go to a Gallade, and he brings in his Chandelure here. And we know that Gallade can win switch here if it wants to, not that it even needs that extra confusion that went through.
Have we actually seen this side from Nesseliten yet, because I don't recall seeing double fire on this Chandler. That's amazing.
Yep. So Gallade gets switch back.
What you can do as Nesseliten is get absolutely jacked on energy with Tyranitar.
Yep.
And farm this thing down, but it does take a shield. Or not.
Oh, calling it. Oh, calls wrong. This is pretty bad.
Yeah, there was still one smackdown left, so I don't think there was any point for Chris to not. Yeah, this is definitely over. To not throw.
Oh, and that incinerate does it. He might have had a chance if that incinerate didn't go through. Maybe. I don't know.
No, he was not even one away. He needed. If
three.
Even if the incinerate didn't go through, you get killed if you do 2 counters.
Yeah.
And he was way too far from it, so no way.
That was tough. So
actually, the Gallade save switch,
because this is the second or third time we've seen this today, Stefan. Chandelure being used as a safe swap where you really need to preserve switch, and that's what I was saying about Chandelure earlier. It's great at grabbing shields or putting out damage, but it's not great at preserving switch. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so this time, of course, it was the other way around, right? So the Gallade was the safe switch, and it actually held its own because the Chandelure wasn't enough of a punishing swapping.
Right.
So I didn't really look at what Nesseliten was doing, but maybe bringing Gardevoir or Metagross is a bit safer because you can definitely.
He had a Escab in the back.
Yeah, but also one of these two, so maybe Gardevoir or Metagross, maybe.
Oh, you're saying what could he have brought instead? Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, Peggy, I agree. I think it made sense to go close combat there. Okay, same deal. Is he going to go to Escab this time?
Definitely staying in longer. I like it because you're not taking damage.
Patient hold on Chris's side.
And this is a pretty big deal because I think we see a full Incinerate going through.
Yeah. Okay. Counts to 2 Incinerates and then throws.
That I like that because
the most optimal time to throw. It's not the most optimal, but it is given the amount of health Chandelure has left. So
yeah, maybe going one more, but then you have to shield because it's Gallade reaches move. But
yeah, and it looks like another confusion went through from Gallade's side, right? Yeah, and now he gets to preserve switch again.
However, if you can get the smackdown through and they close combat, then maybe that can KO. Or he's not even counting on it.
This time he goes into Escab. I think you still have to shield here.
Hey,
I think
Chris
the shield, it's risky, but I do think shielding was the right play there. Do you agree or disagree? Oh.
Yeah, I think there were going to be 2 moves anyway.
Oh, wow. He hard locks his Chandelure? Why would you do that? Nesselbethan wasn't locked in.
I think there must be something in the back that doesn't like to take this.
That doesn't want to see Escab?
Yeah, it doesn't like to take the move, so it doesn't want to give it some farm.
Okay, so obviously Chris has some... and that explains it.
Yeah, it cannot take the Megahorn.
3, 4...
But yeah.
5 lets him get to it. Oh, I guess he has to double up regardless. Yeah, there's not much Chris can do.
Yeah,
here.
he basically has to triple up.
Yeah. You just no shield here, shield once on Escab and get a couple counters in, and that should be GG's.
Yeah, definitely make him throw this close combat.
Yeah, and see, and the mechanics of what just happened there is Pangoro threw a Snarl, which is a 3-turn move, and Escav has counter, which is a 2-turn move. So it can actually sneak in 2 counters for every snarl. So yeah, a little bit of like trickery happening towards the end there, but okay,
Not
so
sure
that makes
Chris
sense why he
was trying to
hard-locked
do
that
there in the end.
Chandelure.
Because I have to admit that I have a bit harder time to keep track of counting when also doing commentary. So I wasn't sure how far Chris actually was there. It looked like he tried to transfer the fast move from Nesbitan away from the Pangoro, but yeah, if the Pangoro doesn't have a move anyway, it was never gonna do anything. Oh, based on the sneaking in mechanism, definitely. I think it's I really dislike how random it is. So either way is fine for me. So it can be either always sneaking in or never. But when things 2 moves are in sync, then I think always the same thing should happen. So move going through or not, because any random mechanics there can completely change games and it feels so random. And yeah, obviously we all like to play this game based on skill rather than pure lottery.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry about that. Raj was very excited about that last match. Had some strong opinions on how it could have been played. All right.
Really good lead for Chris here.
Yeah. Brought in a flyer this time. How good of a cover is Crobat on if Chris has a Chandelure back there? Oh, has his own Crobat.
Brings in his own. Oh, that's nice, because I think this, indeed, the chipping it away makes you able to probably even farm this all the way.
When T-Tar comes back in?
I do think Chris has to throw at some point. This is a bit early though, I think. Could have farmed like 1 or 2 more.
Oh no.
Don't really like this. But this is not going to KO either.
Yeah, he's going to survive. Yeah, he's going to survive this. Chris is going to survive with a little bit of help, which is probably what he wants. Surprised to see that shield there.
Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad.
Right, because Chris's Crobat, remember, is not debuffed because Nesabethan threw a Shadow Ball first. Nesabethan's Crobat was debuffed. I'm very surprised at that shield because he just saw how much a Poison Fang did to a Crobat, and I'm surprised to see a shield knowing he could have survived there. Maybe that shield ends up being proves to be, yeah. See,
still, I think he's very much still in the game because Nisbeaten cannot do any good with charge moves on this Chandelure, and Pangoro is really strong here.
Okay,
so you still think Chris takes it based on the Pangoro sweeping.
Oh, Incinerate comes in.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. This sneaking in. I think this should always happen. So always sneaking in. And then you just see it.
Oh gosh. Oh, I hate, like, smaller moves or shorter moves are okay, but like you can stomach those a little bit, but oh my gosh, 10 turns worth of free moves.
Yeah, so I think that this is actually the mechanic how it should work. So you get rewarded for people trying on sync, and that makes people also have to be more aware, right?
Right. So can T-Tar safely, how much energy does this Pangoro have? Can T-Tar shield and straight smackdown from here?
This is a catch, I think.
This is a beautiful catch. Beautiful. Oh, this is one of those fake CMPs. Okay, this is close combat, but I think the Chandelure can survive an Incinerate's worth of snarls now.
Yeah, that's 1 snarl, but yeah, I do think it survives 1. Yeah, definitely.
No, it gets in. Oh, okay. Only 1 registers in time. Wow. This round that we're about to watch between Sniped and Teenage Wolf. We are looking at the semifinals here, folks, getting close to the end here. But the loser of this semifinal will play Nessabethan next. So here we have a Heracross into a Hydreigon. So Wolf probably looking to stay in for a little bit, I would think.
This is a good lead for Wolf.
Well, looking at Snipe's line, I would think you would want this Heracross around for later.
Yeah, but you still come out quite healthy. Close to a move, you shield and you can always dip after.
I like that he's protecting this Heracross with two. Well, no, I take that back. He only has one anti-charmer on the team. Here comes a Gengar. Okay, this is good.
Oh, wow.
Because even if Gengar goes for a hard farm here, it might even have to shield a... Okay.
Teenage Wolf is a female. Just
Oh, apologies. So Teenage Wolf, she brings in the Gengar to sack it, maybe? Stefan, can you explain that play? What was she thinking there? What was Teenage Wolf thinking there?
Yeah, let us look. I think the expectation was that Gengar was going to be useless. So basically banking on, I'm not sure, because Tyranitar doesn't beat Crook either, probably.
Right. Thank you, Peggy. I got that now. Yeah, because now you've ended up sacking two things, right? She's sacked her Gengar and she sacked her T-Tar. Yeah. I think even if Heracross was able to farm down here, being down, Snipe still had a shield up. So that was tough. That was tough. I don't know if that was just like a bad read on the line. Because you paid to preserve switch there, but then you gave it up by hot swapping the Gengar.
I think indeed it must have been. Yeah, just without taking any guesses on the back line, going in with Tyranitar would probably have been, definitely have been much safer because it
risky, right? All right, so Teenage Wolf has got to climb back here, cannot afford to lose this next battle because she's already down 0-1, and so if she loses a second here, then Teenage Wolf will successfully claim a spot in the finals. So if well, let's see. I didn't see any changes to Teenage's lineup. Did you?
I also missed it, to be honest. I was still looking at the icons for the teams.
I thought she went in pretty quick. She might have done like one quick adjustment, but I thought she just went back in with the same lineup. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Strange. All right, here we go. Heracross into a Gengar.
Really rough
this time, so they're both on even energy. I really like that she got out of there as quick as she could.
Yeah, definitely. Going into Gengar against Gengar behind on energy is going to be really rough. Also really like how Snipe played this. Stay in and Shadow Claw as long as you can before taking a move, and then potentially, not gonna snarl completely.
Is there any argument to be made if you're Teenage Wolf to anticipate the Gengar swapping out and throwing a punch as soon as you have it to force damage or shield? Ooh, beautiful counter down there. But the Gengar did leave with at least a punch that we know.
Yeah, I think the call on whether to throw or not from Teenage Wolf's side it's a rough one because you also risk getting caught, of course.
Right, because then you're dry in case. Yeah. It's a risk either way. So she committed to one strategy, and that's great. Wow, no shield on the Gengar.
Ooh, this might be a fast move down though.
Who can fast move down quicker, you think, Stefan?
Oh, the Hydreigon wins this fast move down, but then there's still Heracross also.
Yeah, but that Gengar is loaded. I think it has a Shadow Ball now.
2 shields. You don't need to shield here though.
Oh my gosh, the counting here from Sniped is unreal.
Gonna shield makes sense.
All right, shield. Okay, gonna force this because I would anticipate, because he wants to Gengar to come back in and throw some energy onto this T-Tar. Yeah, probably let it go and counter down and save the shield for oh no. Gonna now hot swap. Oh,
Yeah, force
this
the Gengar
is
to throw.
smart.
This is
This
good.
is so smart what Teenage Wolf did here. Very, very smart. Incredibly smart. Because even if the Gengar had thrown a Shadow Ball on Heracross, I don't think it would have been enough. And even if it had, it forces the Gengar to get rid of as much energy as it had. And then T-Tar just needs one smackdown. Very smart play by Teenage Wolf. Awesome way to tie up this series. Wow, this is a semifinals, folks, and you're seeing some really good high level plays here. Insanely well played by Teenage Wolf. I think she got into a little bit of a tough spot there, facing a Gengar lead. So what do you think we should see going into our final semifinal decider, Stefan?
I must admit, I again missed what the Teenage Wolf was changing. I think she did some changes, but I missed what Team Christy is going to bring in now.
I think I saw a T-Tar lead with a Gengar in the back. I didn't see what her safe swap was. Yeah, I agree. I thought that Kruk was, I think the Heracross got to it a half turn before, if I was counting correctly, which I usually am not counting correctly.
Great lead for Wolf.
Amazing lead for Wolf again. Hydreigon comes in and has an answer for this. Is this a team comp win without seeing the third Pokemon?
Oh, this is interesting. This is not going to get the shield. And the Heracross is also still quite healthy.
Do you think Wolf threw that to purposefully get herself debuffed so that the Gengar gets less farm? Four, five.
Yeah, I think it was just to avoid having to take a shield. Because
Okay.
you outpaced the Hydreigon by 3 turns. So yeah, not having to take the shield is, I think, the way.
7, 8. I think you go into Gengar here, shield once and farm down. You're gonna have to spend a shield either way, and I'd rather get energy on a Gengar than a T-Tar.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, big shield, big shield.
I like this shield there because I think if you have the move there, there's no way you bait and then throw something else. You just go Focus Blast there right away.
I don't think it's over yet. I think there's still gets the crunch debuff. Oof. Yeah, I don't think it's over yet. I think I see win cons for both sides. I think they'll both have to play really smartly from here to win.
Yeah, I think definitely, because this Kruk is going to get into Shadow Ball range as well.
Do you try to catch after the next Snarl? What do you do? I think the Kruk is, caught
completely sacking the Gengar. That's interesting.
Yeah, but
this is Gonzo now.
Raj is so excited. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but Raj is so excited about what could possibly happen next. I think the Kruk gets there. Yeah.
Wait, so Sniped, did Sniped completely anticipate the catch there and just throw Crunch?
Yeah, I think he saw it by a half turn. Yeah.
Sniper in the grand final, or winners final, I should say. Oh, and Cash, thank you. Congratulations on being number 25 on the leaderboard. Also, thank you, PvP, for the 6 months Prime Gaming. Oh, Sniper is like a pretty good.
Snapdragon is doing really well lately. He also
Yeah.
won the, I think, the most prestigious thing at Pogoraids, the Master League Draft, the last round.
Yeah.
And of course, also won the big OU tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
That was done in 2 stages. So first, like tournament with like 30 people or so, and then the top 8 tournament as well. So that was huge.
Gengar and Tyranitar, not good. So we're gonna see what Teenage Wolf is gonna say switch into Scizor here. Oh, gonna be met by the Chandelure, but maybe with good timing you can. No, there's no chance of getting off this second Night Slash here, unfortunately.
Yeah, but based on what we've been seeing lately, then Teenage Wolf is now the favorite, right?
Yeah.
Losing the lead is the meta.
Yeah, exactly. You had to bait up the Chandelure regardless, so gonna have to shield once, or maybe it doesn't. Last time I think chose not to shield, but I think this time Nesabethan will overheat, right?
You have to shield, I think. Yeah, there's no point in not overheating, right?
Oh, he didn't want to reveal the moveset? He didn't want to reveal the moveset?
But I'm not sure here. Because what's the point here? There's no way you're gonna get 2-2.
Yeah. But maybe he didn't want the last Welcome to Farm either. Okay.
But in any case, you're gonna get that move, and you're gonna get farm before doing another Incinerate.
Yeah, but this is not looking that.
It's choosing between killing or not killing. I'm not completely sure.
Okay. Not the worst. This is it's gonna get a fast move down, right? It's not really too much you can do.
Fast move down. And I think Teenage Wolf has to bait with Rock Blast because you can't get debuffed here.
Yeah, for sure not. This is gonna be.
Of course, this Tyranitar also. I mean, it's the type-wise, it's really bad, but there's still some damage in there.
Yeah, with the Smackdown doing neutral damage, right? It's gonna be.
Even if you can't do much, but you always do some.
But maybe if you get the second shield here, I think you have to call this as I don't know here, because maybe you can. You have to call it. Yeah, that was definitely that's definitely the right play there.
Yeah,
that was basically the only win con there was for the Metagross to shield and you counter down and then you close combat.
Yeah.
So it was
I totally agree. And even if it would have reached,
maybe you can. Maybe you can bait here and we obviously can't see the screen, but maybe you can bait and then close combat and then get one countering.
I doubt it. Does he have it?
Oh no!
Oh, dies on it.
No.
But
unfortunately,
yeah. Also, there was still some Metagross left, right?
Yeah. It was the right idea though, but
so tough team comp here.
Yeah. There definitely was a potential win con there with the Rock Blast bait, but it looked like the Metagross would end up getting to another move because like without the Rock Blast damage, then it probably would have survived a few more counters to get to another move. So it was gonna be tough.
I think so too. But these are the things you have to do at some point, right? You're desperate and you need to get something.
Absolutely. And I'm still kind of confused on why Nesabethan didn't overheat. Or
maybe he was confident enough in this game that he didn't feel the need to reveal it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think I was mentioning the first time around that I really liked Chandelure on Nesabethan's side against Teenage Wolf, but I don't think he didn't bring it for all 3 matches. I'm not even sure if he brought it even for any matches. Is he running Energy Ball?
Yeah.
Someone's running Energy Ball. Oh, is he running Energy Ball?
Yeah.
Nesabethan was running Double Fire, right?
I thought he was running Double Fire. Isn't that what we? Or maybe not. Maybe this one's. Anyways, I'll let you guys.
It's mixing in my head.
I'll let you guys.
Shadow Shiny Scizor into a Purified Golbat. Here we go.
Yeah, this is a case where you want that Bullet Punch.
You really have to be careful with the timing here. Definitely don't want to let a free Air Slash 3-turn move into a 1-turn Fury.
Yeah, I don't particularly like this timing. This is timing right on sync and banking basically on fast move denial. I would just personally go 2 over.
Yep, same.
Be safe.
Oh, gets the boost. But this Golbat, wow, it is loading up.
Yeah, I think it might just be. Oh, okay. It doesn't have another move now.
Okay, I think that was better a throw on what you just said.
Yeah, I like this better. I like this better indeed, but it was also, yeah, I guess a bit easy to. Actually, could have thrown
Double
later,
boost.
maybe. Right, because if you're expecting no shield anyway,
is
you
X scissor
don't
the
have
right
to throw
move to
that
throw here? Okay. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So, yeah, they're both neutral, and X scissor gets stabbed.
I don't.
It looks like because this charm, because this Gardevoir is running charm, makes sense to hard farm with a Gengar here. Do you like this play?
Yeah, I think it's the only play, right? Because otherwise you lose the complete Heracross to it.
And now I think this Gengar can even get to a second Shadow Ball. Oof. Had to call the bait and didn't.
Yeah, I like this. I really like this. I mean, you have to show that dominance, right? Countering down a Gardevoir is something that you should always do if you get the chance.
Countering Gardevoir is something you should always do if you get the chance. Folks, that is your lesson for today. Wise words from Steven. All right, so how do you what do you do if you're Teenage Wolf here? How do you go into this final battle?
Yeah, so this team looks really good against Metagross, so I think you basically scared away Nisabeten from bringing Metagross again. So you can probably bring Gardevoir again, I guess. Maybe Tyranitar.
Okay. So try to bring in something that hopefully Metagross would have stomped all over.
Yeah,
why is
because
chat saying why reveal the Heracross? A bunch of people in the chat are saying I'd rather not have shown the Heracross.
Yeah, it's basically a matter of showing dominance or trying to be unpredictable.
Yeah. Yeah, both sides. Ooh, okay. Not a good lead for Wolf. Gonna have to climb back here.
She didn't succeed in this in the first game, but this looks like game one again.
Well, hang on. Oh, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, but there was no Night Slash. There was no other Night Slash in here. Because okay, so this is 4. I think this is 4. This is 4 more. You don't get to that.
Okay, but at least got the Chandelure out, right? Wolf's already revealed Shadow Ball, but has Wolf revealed Shadow Punch to Nisabeten? There's Overheat. Peggy says Nessa should always bring his candle every single game. All right, here comes the T-Tar. I doubt we'll get the shield on the first one. Yeah, because it didn't even build up. So I think is not even faking a Focus Blast here. Yeah. And now is going to hope that Hera can do some work.
Oh. Yeah, this is so. Yeah, this should be.
This is just a pure team comp loss, and I really hope if Wolf goes back and thinks about this battle and the decider, I hope she doesn't.
Yeah, there were 2 rough team comp losses here.
Yeah, and there's some things you could probably learn going back and looking at how you could have possibly predicted team comp, but I think that's the way to be the least harsh on yourself.
Why shield? I guess the shield was basically for more airtime.
Wow. Okay.
He's trying to get a lot of energy, and Escavalier is here to function as the crew counter.
Okay.
Which
I'm
I think
sorry.
is
Nessa
not right
Beethan is the
because-
one who has the candle, not sniped. I take that back. All right, picks up the lead. This is really big for Nessa Beethan. Hydreigon comes out. In comes our counter user.
Yeah, we're gonna see Crook in the back, right? For sure.
Yeah. So you think it's double dark?
Yeah,
Gengar
for
double
sure.
dark?
So this he's setting up to get rid of the dark counter, and then wants to sweep.
So do you shield here on Escav?
I wonder if he shields this. Yeah, he wants to get a switch. But this
Right,
can be
let's-
dangerous because if this Escavalier gets out of here with the move, and he just doesn't. Oh, that's bad.
All right, so tough for Nessa Beethan here. One lead, one swap, but now is down on shields.
I think your Snipe is gonna sack this Gengar, I think.
And save the shield for Krook's close combats?
Crook's Earthquakes.
Or Earthquake, yep. So Snipe, no, shields the
No, it doesn't
Gengar.
shield.
Probably going for a farm on Gengar, maybe. Oh. Oh, but Snipe has Focus Blast. Oh, ooh. Stefan, I don't know what's going to happen next. You tell me.
I think you go Metagross here. Yeah, then this is game. Metagross is definitely going to reach a meter mesh.
Yeah, good call on the line read there, Stefan.
Because yeah. Hey, what's going on here? It must be crunch, right?
Eight.
Yeah, but didn't Metagross get one move? Oh,
yeah,
that's
because
it.
look, the Gengar is still healthy.
That must have been it. Yeah.
Wow, what a heads up play by Snipe. Oh.
Yeah, and if you live this, then yeah, this is game. Another Crook sweep. This is amazing. Really important from Snipe to get away from the to switch to that Crook as quickly as possible, because if you give that Metagross one bullet punch, it just reaches you to the move, and then you definitely lose.
Wow. That was really heads up play.
I had to be really quick on that switch because even dropping one turn,
Stefan,
would have made things awkward.
If I'm Nessa Beethan at this point, I'm leaning towards a Chandelure lead and two shielding it. What would you say to tell me that's a good idea or a bad idea?
I'm not too sure, because you're definitely going to expect Gengar plus Crook again, and it's not going to be against the past three we've seen. It loses all three, so
what if
I don't think Snipe's going to change his line, actually. So maybe you can try to RPS your way through by having Gardevoir and Escav in the back.
Yep.
And trying to win the lead.
Oh, Crook up front this time. Okay. Brings in the Metagross, but again, like we saw in the last match, Crook is going to get there by a half a turn, maybe a full turn this time, since the Metagross used a half turn to swap in.
Yeah, however, the Metagross did get okay. I'm not sure why you would swap out here as the Crook user, because I think you can stay in, definitely after getting that crunch shielded, and take no meteor meshes.
Okay, definitely going to let this go if I'm Metagross, because neither of Scizzor's moves are going to KO you from here. And you definitely want to protect the second Night Slash. Uh-oh, a little bit of lag here. Okay. I don't think
it
that
may
matters.
have been favorable for Metagross, because got it a bit later.
I was going to say, I don't think it mattered because it looked like both opponents got the same amount of energy after the lag. All right. Crew.
Yeah, well, it does matter, of course, if both aren't able to throw when they want to.
Right, exactly. All right, so I wonder if Kruk is just looking to get a hefty farm here, right?
Yeah,
this is really bad because Earthquake threatens both things. So yeah,
at least it counter came through here.
Yeah, so I think it probably needs what, two more counters after this.
No, I think it did more.
Oh,
this
can't
is
even swap
really
out of
bad.
this. What a read! Wow, sniped is next level today.
I'm a bit surprised that he would switch up Gengar here because it looks so good.
Oh, and patient on the.
I really like this also. However, this Kruk also can still do things. Oh,
yeah,
nice on
and
the
see,
charge.
yeah, that just gives Escav the perfect amount of farm to throw another drill run here. Yep. Wow. Oh. God. This was wild. Wait, is there still hope? Oh my gosh! I counted it out! And he got there!
But wait, didn't the snarl connect?
Oh!
Was there a snarl? Oh! Because the snarl should connect, right? If you throw one counter and then throw, then one snarl should.
Okay, it looks like they're just gonna play it. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like they're just gonna play it out.
Good sportsmanship by the opponents. All right, here we go, guys.
Oh, this is actually great for sniped.
Gardevoir into Gengar because this Gardevoir.
Oh my gosh, this Gengar.
Oh,
this Gengar might sweep, right? No, it's not gonna sweep, but it's gonna do a lot.
King, why don't you shoutcast this last one?
Oh, there's not really much to shoutcast. This Gengar is just absolutely gonna maul this entire team. I think you go Chandelure here.
Chandelure has to try to fast move it down, I think.
Yeah, but
only hope is Chandelure has to ramp up. Right?
Yeah, they're gonna throw 2 Shadow Claws here. Oh my god, he didn't even throw 2 Shadow Claws. He just threw 1. Okay. This is.
The Incinerate would register if he.
Yeah, but it's gonna register.
He's gonna register anyways. Oh, he's gonna stay. Okay.
Oh, he's transferring it. He's transferring it.
Okay, that's interesting. That's
luring out the
this game's
other
over.
Dark
this is game
counter.
Over. This is game over.
Yeah, because Kruk is the third one, and that's also really strong against this line.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
but
this is.
I mean, you've seen Gengar double dart.
The thing is, you don't know what they're gonna bring, right? And like different strategies that they're gonna deploy, right? So it's like it's always hard to say, right? Like people. Oh yeah, this Gengar is just absolutely gonna. Is this gonna build a double punch, right?
Yeah.
Because he has Focus Plus on this, or he might bring in the third Pokemon. He's bringing a Croak here. Yeah, this is bad. You're right. Like bringing a line that's double weak to it to the back, but obviously wanted to ideally. Yeah, I'm not really too sure there.
Yeah. So what I think, basically, looking at this line from Nisabita, the plan was basically luring out the Kruk with one of the backline and then charming it down with Gardevoir.
Yeah.
However, this line did not take Gengar lead into account at all, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it was somewhat flexible against everything except this line.
Except for Gengar, yeah, which Snipe has bought significantly. So this game's over anyway. So. Oh yeah, this crunch is gonna hurt.
Yeah, this chaos.
Oh yeah, Earthquake. Yeah, makes sense. Well. Okay, wow.
So since Chris is in the chat now, Chris, would the correct play here be Earthquake, undercharge, and then snarl down?
All right. This Mr. Sniper.
Hey, Joshin, welcome in. I missed you coming in there.
Man, that was just fantastic